My name is Ms. Mindy, and I teach literacy on the Productive Parkway Hallway. And so I'm going to share some information with you about our school year. Not a lot of changes, except for the bathrooms, of course. But we're working with that, and it'll be over before we know it. When you get your child's handbook, please look at it, look at the rules for the playground, go over that with your child so that they know you're aware of what it's supposed to be like. There's some paperwork in the packet. There's papers inside the packet that need to be filled out. And then there's also papers in the back of the orange handbook that also need to be filled out and torn out and just sent clear to your child's teacher. If you don't mind, if you can get that in this week, that's very helpful. That's some of that information we need as soon as possible. And I know some of the forms seem tedious and you think, I fill this out every single year, but those forms are required by the Arkansas Department of Education, so they're forms that we have to have. Our curriculum this year is comprehensive literacy. We use AR. They're going to be using the computer lab, the PE, art, music, library, and they use Envision mathematics. Please be aware of attendance and tardy policy in the handbook. Make sure your child's here by the second bell at 7:55. That is our tardy bell. In their classrooms, they have breakfast this year again. It's free breakfast. And they provide that for them. They eat breakfast in the classrooms. Also be aware of the two-way communication between your parents and teachers. They have the communication folders. You've seen those before. They come home on Tuesdays. So you'll have information in there. We'll also be using the planners. If you haven't already purchased yours, I think the Smart Band's been selling those in the hallway. And your child's teacher may have other ways to communicate with them. Always utilize the email, call the office. These teachers want to help you just as much as you want to help your child too. There will be homework this year. Your child will be given homework every week unless your teacher notifies you that there's not for that particular week. They will be expected to do homework. Encourage them to do it on their own, but they can have help. Any transportation changes, that's our biggest thing today. We need to know how your child's going home. If you have not notified that teacher, they need to know today. This is the craziest time of the year, trying to figure out where they're going. Also, if you want to avoid the long line that's out here for the K-1 transportation line, the K-1 pickup or drop-off line, it has been suggested that you come in from the north and then take the 2-3 road. Because that'll probably save you some time. You don't have to sit in this line not knowing whether they're in line or they're just waiting. All visitors must sign in at the office, and you will be given a visitor pass so that you can be on our campus. And no over-the-counter medications should be given by our staff, and your child should not be carrying them around in their backpack. It is a hazard to other children. Do not send videos from home because we have a videotape policy, which is probably in this bright orange book. And there are no toys allowed unless specified by your child's teacher. They should be bringing toys unless it's for a specific thing that your teacher's requested it for. Snacks, we will have snack recess at 2:35 every day, so if you want to send a snack with them, that will be fine. They can eat it during that time. Make sure if your child is absent, You send a sick note with them. Also, there's no deliveries allowed. I know we would like to send our kids flowers and balloons on Valentine's Day, but it's not allowed. It's part of our policy. And then party invitations and gifts. It's not allowed to send party invitations here at school. If you need a child to change their transportation for the afternoon, please call the school before 2:45. If you have not sent a note, call the school before 2:45, because once 2:45 hits, it's hard to get the information to the child and make sure they get where they're supposed to be. You will still be collecting ink cartridges and Big G box tops. And then for the Big G box tops, there's an award given in May for the most. We also have a nutrition law that we have to follow. We set 9 days of the school year that we do treats or parties. And parents are not supposed to send or bring items for birthdays and that kind of thing. But if you choose to do something like that, you actually can talk to your child's teacher that they can work it into a lesson. If it's worked into a lesson, that's easier. No homemade treats at all, because that's just a law now. We can't send homemade treats from home, they have to be purchased. The next thing I'm going to go over is the CTAG Title I information. You have this information in your child's packet. What they include are some of the policies that we are using, or some of the forms in the parent kits, your attendance, tardy policies, visitors check-in, and I've already gone over these with you, playground rules, medication changes. If your child has to take a prescribed medication, please fill out the forms and get that to our school nurse, Ms. Casey. No toys. I already gave you all this. 2:45 deadline for transportation changes. Drop-off can be no earlier than 7:20 in the morning. All right, some of the programs we're using this year are Compass Learning, iExcel, Educate. We still do the math assessments, CGI, Reading Horizons, VIP, Hip Crew, CHIPS, which is the Parent Volunteer, HIPPY, Migrant, and ELL. Our goals this year are to work collaboratively with all stakeholders, success for all students, and provide a safe environment. Also, you have a sheet that has the annual report for our school. We are fully accredited by NCA. Our mission is empowering and educating every child, every day, every way. Our goals for the 2015-2016 school year are to strive toward meeting math and literacy standards and growth goals. Our ultimate goal is to prepare our students to be college and career ready and beyond. Our accountability status for percent tested is we're an achieving school. For literacy, we need improvement, and math, we need improvement. On our MAP goal performance report for literacy, there's no significant areas of concern. And for the MAP goal performance report for math, there is only one area of concern, which is first grade measurement and data. Strategies to correct our deficiencies are reviewing the ACT Aspire interim assessments for third grade only, Mastery Connect verifying assessments, MAP interim assessments, STAR early literacy, and STAR diagnostic reports, ILP classroom for English and language arts. The district is providing a dyslexia therapist, dyslexia training for the ILP teachers, response to intervention, AIPs and IRIs. We are doing learner-led conferences again this year, and we'll be using problem-based learning scenarios. Picture Perfect, which is literacy infused science, technology, engineering, math lessons. Professional development on comprehensive literacy instructional strategies, modules 1 and 2, which will be ongoing, and job embedding. CGI, and also Number Talks. If you need more information about this, please contact Ms. Sarah. She will be happy to help you. I'm sure there are things that I've left out and we'll think about. You will be receiving some sort of information from your child's teacher about how to contact them, what are your class rules, that kind of thing. They'll give you some information so that you have an easy access and can get information from them. All right? Thank you.